Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthodon, and we are back for Fairy Tail episode 303. 303. Damn, guys, we're getting into it. So last episode we had Lady Irene, who it has some kind of connection to Urza. I theorized either a mom or a sister. I want to lean towards mom if I was like a writer. I feel like that'd be a very writer thing to do, is reintroduce the mom. But I felt like Lady Irene didn't look super old, but it's also hard to tell age in anime, so I'm leaning more towards mom, but I could see it being sister because of, age and stuff. But who knows? Maybe we'll find out this episode. Also, Lady Irene seems to be going uh to take on Acnologia herself, I think. We had Zeref pinpoint that she was changing the magic of the land, which I don't know exactly what that means. It seems like she might be preparing it to be like her battlefield or something. Like maybe it's a special zone that she can fight in or something. But based off when she was talking about the fourth guest, and I noticed it a bit more when I got into editing, I felt like it was more clear when I got to reread it again that the fourth guest is Acnologia, who she is going to be going up against. So that should be very interesting if that happens. And then we also had Gajiel and Levi fighting Bloodman, who seems to be a culmination of all the demon gates plus some of his own power. And it seems like Gajiel and Levi are down for the count right now, so I'm not sure what's going to happen there. And Levi is really hurt because she bluffed that having the mask would block the Bane particles, and it didn't, so I really hope she's okay. But yeah, guys, stuff is crazy, and next episode we get to watch the intro. I'll probably, for 304, I'll probably, even for people watching this on Vimeo, I'll try to keep the at least my reaction to the intro in. I won't be able to really keep the video footage of the intro in, but you can at least hear like my thoughts on parts, and if you guys have seen it enough, you'll know what I'm talking about just based off that, even if it's not on the screen. So yeah, I'll leave that in for at least the first time. Maybe I'll try to do that from now on for all my shows whenever I watch a opening for the first time. But yeah, guys, I'm looking forward to this, so let's just jump on into it, shall we? For you full-lengthers, we're going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Alright, Gajiel. And Levi. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, Levi. I wonder if they still have some of the cure that was made a long time ago from the other Demon Gate's blood. And if that would work because they're essentially the same kind of being, Alrighty, so the last time I have to minimize for this opening. Cool. I hope Levi's okay though. I'm so scared because I'm kind of seasoned to the fact that, characters, at least characters on the good side, don't really die in this show. But they've been showing more blood, which they never used to do, and it's the final season, so I'm actually terrified. I've said that before, but saying it again. I'm scared that they could actually kill off characters this time around. I've been kind of not really. I guess it's kind of meta thinking what could be in this intro. And I'm guessing it's whatever involves Lady Irene, and since I can watch the intro next episode, I'm thinking we might find out this episode. Possibly. But I don't know. Or it could just be teasing Lady Irene versus Acnologia, possibly. Alrighty. Oh, this guy looks so cool, though. Good, Gajio can still move. So what's Gajio have against this guy? I mean, my guess would be his shadow form. I don't like that title of the episode. Oh no. Tragic. Tragic backstory. Means horrible imminent death. Hopefully this is the kind of motivating backstory. Oh, he said it. Oh no, is that like a hallucination? Or, oh, he's sucking it in. Oh, he's pulling a Loxus. Damn. But what happens if a true Dragon Slayer does this? We've seen when Loxus does it with his Lacrima. Oh shit, what's going on? Yeah. Oh. I guess he did kind of do this before. And now he can actually hit. Interesting. Oh, snap. Yeah. Alright. So is he done? He poofed. Uh-oh. What is this? Oh, no. No, 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 no. Mm. Yeah, Levy. Do something. Oh, no. Please don't tell me she's gonna go too. Together Always, that title. Please be together always because she saves him. Yes, you can do it, Levy. What? No, Gajil did that. No. No, don't play this music. I can't help but think this is Fairy Tail pulling my heartstrings again. He's not really gonna be gone, is he? Come on. Oh. Oh no. Are they actually gonna do this? Oh no. Ah. We've seen Natsu poof into darkness stuff before and he came back. Aww. Oh. Uh, oh, the episode that they danced. Uh. So is he really gone? Here's Akmal. I'm not ready for this now. I don't want to see this. I do want to see this though. Uh, that was rough. He's still big. God damn it. Hmm. Yeah. What? Does he know Natsu? Possibly? Aw. Uh-oh. What did he do? What? What? Is that someone's power? What? Did Mest really do that? What is happening? Is he still alive? Oh, Mest, you fucked up. Oh, damn. He was willing to listen, and Mest ruined everything. I'm guessing you just put her to sleep or something. I'm guessing she's not dead. Oh, no. Not happy. After what Mest did. If he melts, that's okay, but not happy. Holy crap. Oh, it hit all of them. Oh my god. Natsu is probably okay. Now we're back. I don't want to be back here either. Oh, shoot. Is Mavis gonna break out and give everybody, like, super magic power, and is that how Gajiel's gonna get back, maybe? Did they toy with me? Well, she's coming out. Will Gajiel have the magic power to bust back out, though? Or is he just gone, but the rest of them will be safe? Oh, she's waking up. Alright. Whew. Now we're back here, okay. Damn. Even Agnologia looks a little worried about that one. What is she doing? Damn. Magically augment anything at all. A high enchanter. Very elegant there, Lady Irene. Phew. She learned from the Black... Oh, yeah, duh. She's from his nation. Hmm. He doesn't like being called a human, doesn't he? He likes being considered as a dragon now, right? I think? Although that look wasn't exactly anger. What in God's name is she doing? Wow, it's affecting all the way over there. Oh, damn. Holy crap. What is she about to do? Yeah, they need to, like, run? I imagine that this is not a good thing? I have no idea what's going on. Wow, yeah. Just everywhere. She's even, like, taken in the mountains. The World of Restructuring spell. What? What? Well, I'm not watching the outro yet. Oh, what? Oh my god. That was ridiculous, that episode. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. Alrighty. Alrighty, guys, so that is the end of episode 303. Wow, guys. Whew, that was like... That was a crazy episode, but not in the sense of, like... hypeness. It was more like... our heroes of the story, Fairy Tail, and all the other guilds that came together have been doing a good job so far, and we're kind of bound to take a turn for the worse where they take a hit, but I have a theory to kind of justify in my head that Gajeel isn't gone. I almost lost it. If this was any other show, honestly, that, like, actually killed off characters, I would have been in tears, because I felt them coming. But then I started to think to myself, well, this is Fairy Tail. They've done this an upteen amount of times, and the character always comes back, So, I didn't really forcibly hold back the tears, but that thought kind of, like, nullified them a little bit. My eyes watered up a lot. It was still very sad. I still do not want Gajeel to be gone. I'm gonna be... I probably won't cry, but be very sad if he's gone, because I feel like if there was gonna be any moment that I'd, actually start crying, it would have been that part right there. But in hindsight, after looking through the whole episode, we know that Mavis is a source of everlasting magic power, and she is now broken from the crystal, which they decided to show happening this episode, the same episode that Gajeel poofed, the same episode that Levy's, very hurt from the Bane particles, the same episode that Natsu, Lucy, Mest, I think Brandish might be okay. I doubt that he would have, like, fried her as well. And Happy, I don't remember if I said Happy or not, but all of them got blasted by that giant, whatever that fire magic spell, which Natsu might be able to survive, and maybe he was able to protect Lucy because he was holding on to her. But I don't know how Happy would survive unless it just wasn't as strong as it looked. Unless Mavis utilized her, eternal magic power, kind of like the thing on Tenro Island that prevented them from dying. That kind of thing might come back and prevent them from dying, but I'm also wondering if it can affect Gajeel as well and bring him back, which is what I'm hoping happens. But man, they gave... The thing that stinks is, I'm hoping it happens, but at the same time I hope it doesn't happen, because they spent, half this episode building up the fact that he's leaving, and I felt like it would be like a waste of half an episode if he comes back. But it is in typical Fairy Tail fashion, so I wouldn't be like, fuck this show, I'm not gonna watch it anymore because they do that. It would just be like, okay, they pulled a Fairy Tail, because they spent a lot of time building up the fact that Lasana was gone too, and she was just in another dimension, and she came back. And then, they had times where they built up, Urza's death during the Tower of Heaven, where she was, floating in that dream world, seeing her own funeral and stuff, and, you don't know if it's real or fake, even though, like, you can kind of assume it's fake, but, even still, they do a lot of death teasing that takes up a lot of time, so I would not be surprised if they did it in this episode too. But at the same time, since we're coming up to the end, they could just have him be gone. So, man, I don't know. I don't know which one I prefer. I don't know if I prefer him to be gone forever and me just feel that heartache of him being gone forever, or if I prefer, it to be another fairy tale fake out, But man, that was so sad. Just that whole thing. 'Cause, Gachio's a cool character. He was never my favorite, but I did like him, He wasn't my least favorite, but he wasn't my favorite. He was just kind of like a cool character that we got to see every now and then. And whereas if it was someone closer to the heart, regardless of whether they would have been okay or not, I probably would have been, crying. But, I guess if it was Wendy, there's not too many characters, because Lucy or Natsu, I just wouldn't believe they're dead, if that kind of thing happened. And then, I'm not sure who else, aside from, Wendy, I would have been, really upset. I guess Urza, too, but I don't see Urza dying either, especially when we have this whole Lady Irene situation, which we still haven't got any more information as to how those two are connected. So my theory that I mentioned at one point, that the opening that I get to watch next episode probably might have some kind of, information about that, isn't the case. I'm guessing it just has to do with the showdown between Acnologia and Lady Irene, and maybe some hints at Gagio, being gone as well. Might be in the opening as well, but I don't know. But that's just me metagaming based off knowing that the next episode is the episode that I can watch the opening, so let's get off the metagame topic, because I usually try to avoid that stuff. But we had Mest pulling a stupid this episode. I don't know. I guess I understand why he did it. But after Brandish helped so much, even just to... I understand what he wanted to do to the Wizard King, August, because if this negotiation didn't go well, and August is that powerful to the point where, supposedly nobody in Fairy Tail can beat him, even if, all of Fairy Tail went up against him, it sounded like they would still lose. I don't know. I can kind of understand why Mest did what he did, but what he did was utilized, a relatively innocent person. Yes, she came as an attacking force from the other country, but she hasn't done anything to hurt Fairy Tail except for shrinking the house next to Lucy's and then shrinking Lucy's house. And I believe that's all she did. And she also saved Natsu's life. And I think shrinking a couple houses is fine since it saved Natsu. And then Natsu was able to save the entire guild. So Brandish is did not deserve what Mest did to her at all. And, where I can kind of see where his mind is at, I don't agree with it at all. And I'm pretty disappointed that, he went this route, because he was always such a fun character, and to see him, devolve like this is just a little upsetting. And then it would have been one thing if it actually worked. You might be able to justify his actions, and he's like, well, he did save us from, this possible horrible situation, but no, he made it worse because August was actually listening until Mess did this. And who knows how the negotiations would have went. Maybe August would have still fought, but now August is just angry, and vindictive. And whereas I think all the characters are okay because of what Mavis is gonna do is my guess. It's he obviously didn't know that was gonna happen, so it's no justification for his actions at all. But yeah, I'm pretty disappointed in that regard. And then we had the fight between Lady Irene and Acnologia, which having that in this episode where they did all this to Gajiel, I just wasn't as excited for it anymore because of me being upset about Gajiel. Just didn't make me as hyped as I could have been of their fight. Because before I started this episode with just the theory that they might fight, I was really excited for it. I was really looking forward to it. But after all that, I was just like, I was so thrown for an emotional loop that I just didn't really care about what came after the episode as much. So, like the random like blasts weren't as impactful to me. Like I didn't really care about what she was slinging at Acnologia, especially since it didn't seem to have any effect. He just kind of slapped it off. But now that thing at the very end, the Universe 1, like what did Zareth called it? He called it like the world reconstruction magic. I wonder what that is gonna do. Is that like, because reconstruction means like, rebuilding essentially. So is she gonna rebuild the landscape into something else? Or is she taking in, all of these mountains and everything, and she's just gonna like level off the entire continent to the point where it's perfectly flat, and everything that she took in becomes like magic power that she can do like one enormous blast against Acnologia? But that would just be, I wouldn't really see that as reconstruction. I feel like that would be a bad word, and that's possibly a bad translation on whoever did the subtitles for this episode. But at the same time, I don't want to think that way, so I'll just believe that it's reconstruction. So it makes me think that she's gonna somehow reconstruct everything that she took in, but I don't know what she could make that would like really make a difference, Like, why would she bother reconstructing the land in order to defeat Acnologia, So I like my first theory that she's taking in all that land as like a source of magic power, because we know like magic power flows through the land, I believe. So maybe that's how that will work out. But I'm very much Universe 1 is what it's called. That's getting into like friggin' like universal magic and stuff like that. Like that just sounds insane. So I have no idea what it's gonna do, what's gonna happen to all the people. The other thing is for a brief moment, I thought since it's happening to everybody on Fiore, I was thinking maybe it would be some kind of time travel sort of thing, and that's how Gajiel and everybody else would be okay. And it might be kind of like a similar situation where they get like a deja vu vibe, kind of like reusing the concept of what happened with Ultir. But I don't see them reusing that same thing just because it might not be creative enough. And then also, I feel like it's kind of like just like a cop-out for whatever her ability could be. But for a brief moment I thought of that, so I just figured I'd mention it, But I'm just not sure what else this could actually be aside from just like, one enormous attack that utilizes the land itself of the entire kingdom, But damn. and it was like the entire thing. So I hope all the people are alright and everything, and I'm wondering, because even if Mavis saves everybody here, the thing is I think she can only save everybody that's connected by the fairy tale emblem. Unless there's some kind of like different, unless she can target certain people, you know? So she could target all of Fairy Tail, she could target all of like the characters that we know. But the thing is unless she's able to target everybody in Fiore, then a lot of people are gonna die if this is the type of magic that kills everybody. That gets like, you know, it showed it like absorbing mountains. So if it's absorbing the people too, but it might just absorb like non-living matter, and that might be around it too. And then everybody would just be on this like flat scape, all their houses gone, everything gone, but people are still alive, and that's like the important thing, you know? But other than that, the only other way, if it does absorb the people, the only other way is I can either see Mavis saving all the important characters and letting all the innocent bystanders just die, and it's just a tragedy, or she is able to save all of the bystanders as well, you know, kind of like what I've already kind of explained. But yeah, anyways, yeah, man, I have no idea. I'm really excited for the next episode, though. I might actually record another one ahead of time, just so I can see what happens next, to be honest, but I probably won't end up doing that. But yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much all I have to say, because, you know, a huge section of this episode was just the whole Gagio thing and all of that emotional bits, and you know, I almost mentally prepared myself when I saw the title was Together Always, and I knew that Levi wasn't doing good, although I didn't really expect it to be Gagio that left. But then when Gagio was leaving and Levi was running, I thought Levi might go with him, and they both would be gone, which would have been so much worse. But at the same time, them being together, even if it's in death, would have been sort of beautiful in a way, you know? But, man, I wasn't prepared enough. But yeah, guys, well, I think I'm gonna call it there. I don't really have much else to discuss for this episode, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and like usual, if you want to support the channel, you can check out my Patreon. The link is in the description, where you can get access to the full-length episode, as well as early access. So if you want to see, if you're watching this on YouTube right now, and you want to see the next episode, you guys can, you know, head over to the Patreon and check that out as well. And it supports me and what I do and all that, and I very much appreciate it. You can also just subscribe to the YouTube channel, which is free and all that, so that also helps, and I very much appreciate that as well. But yeah, guys, once again, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.